Well, I've returned to the game that I thought I would never come back to. After about a year of League of Legends and wanting to cry myself to sleep each night, I have finally decided to return to the game that I had initially used to fill the void that I like to call my life. Destiny 2. Oh wait, wrong one. Warframe. If you don't know what Warframe is, then holy Jesus, have you been living under a f***ing rock? For those of you who don't know, Warframe is a free-to-play action role-playing third-person shooter multiplayer online game, developed and published by Digital Extremes. Christ, that is a mouthful. If that doesn't tell you what it is, then I don't know what will. Anyways, I come back to this game and oh, would you look at this? Shiny new updates for me to peruse. But then once I began diving down the rabbit hole that is Railjack and Necromex, I immediately said screw this and went to farming for new frames. Because after 4 years of playing this grindfist, you would expect me to be a higher mastery rank than just 13. But that's what happens when younger me gets the frag skin for Nidus and decides to never play any other frame ever again, effectively making my mastery progress no longer exist. Oh yeah. And before I go any further, I decided to finally use one of those awful cysts to my advantage and got my hands on this beaut. Her name is Willow. How about saying hi to the viewers?
Hello all of my fellow gamers.
My, isn't she adorable?
I will wipe this world clean of all living matter, then use it as my own personal litter box.
Absolutely priceless. Anyways, moving on. My main goal that I set for myself upon my return was to acquire each and every single Warframe I can. As of recording this, I have 25 of the necessary 45 to accomplish said goal, not including prime variants. Pretty well along the way if I do say so myself. Then I looked at the ways to acquire such frames as Gara, Garuda, Zaku, and others like them. Pain. They won't be a walk in the park like I was so used to with the previous ones. It will take much more tedious grinding, but hey, at least when I farm for Gara, I will be able to appreciate the beautiful remaster of the Plains of Eidolon, cause God, when I loaded that up, it felt like cream to my eyes, if that even makes any sense. Oh, I almost forgot. Because I haven't played this game in quite a bit, I have a plethora of vaulted relics just lying around, waiting to be opened. But I just can't bring myself to. I'm scared that I may end up opening all of them, but not getting that many vaulted parts out of it. Oh well. I'll probably open them at some point or another. Who knows? Also, can we just take a moment to take in how sick this new Zephyr skin looks? Not to mention the ship livery that also comes with it, ignoring the fact that it looks like something ripped straight out of Destiny. Railjack got a new update recently. I was around for a brief while when Railjack itself was actually released, but I never truly got the chance to play it because that was when life decided to completely grab me by the balls and pull me away from Warframe for a long while. I got to play a handful of brief missions recently after the Corpus update, and I don't know if it was just the update, or if the Railjack was always that buggy, but it was really f***ing buggy. I don't have any footage of me playing it, but you are going to have to trust me on this one. And for those of you who already know, well, need I say more? All in all, after letting this game stew in the pot for about a year while I took some time away from it, coming back to what it is now, was, well, slightly disappointing. I was expecting a lot more out of it based off of what was initially promised by DE, but unfortunately, most of those promises fell short. But after all these years that I have spent on this game and the endless hours I have wasted, I just can't let it go. For all of its flaws, it has still truly grown on me. I just feel that it's a game that is better directed towards the veterans such as myself who have spent a multitude of years of their lives on the game, rather than the newer players who are still taking their first steps and struggling to take in all the information the game has to offer. But, I won't get too far into that, cause Ra Italius does a splendid job of explaining it in his 10,000 form of Vauban video, so I recommend going and giving that a watch. And with that being said, I shall now take my leave. Good day.
Hello everyone, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, you should smash that like button as hard as possible. And maybe you could even consider subscribing, and Master might just end up making more content in the hopefully near future. Hope to see you later, have a wonderful day.